Man, snow is hitting. It's pure snowing now. This ain't the snow on some of the bridges or some of the overpasses. But man, hey, this is what I want to touch bases on. If anybody from my camp or whatever that know me, that actually know me, hear any bullshit from my baby mama talking about the reason why we're not together and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, just know that that's a lie. Just know that that's a lie. Plus, anybody from my camp shouldn't be talking to her buckhead ass anyways. Because people from my camp are not bums. They aren't gang members. Just know that, that shit is a lie. Don't nobody stalk her buckhead ass. Ain't nothing even worth stalking about her about. And plus, stalking is a crime anyway. So, hey, if you gotta stalk a bitch, it ain't even worth it. This bitch done put out a whole lot of lies. Telling people the reason why we ain't together, this, that, and the third. But yet she's not telling why she's not letting me see my daughter. She's not telling people that how she had me arrested for buying my daughter some shoes. She's not telling she's the reason why a young man lost his life. Basically meaning, she had me thinking that her and her daughter was under danger. So she called me back to the house, telling me, who walked the band, somebody at the door, this, that, and the third. Whole time, she knew who it was and she knew what was going to go down. It was all a reason to get me back to the house to get the young man to kill me. Do I place responsibility on the young man? Yeah, because he had a mind of his own. But the biggest responsibility goes to her because she know that, she was fucking this guy and that this guy was willing to do anything for her. So, including commit murder for her. So she knew that my mind, me being a man, and in my mind, I'm gonna go on protection mode. She used my protection against me, had me come back, basically to essentially kill me. So, yeah, she ain't gonna tell nobody that. She ain't gonna tell people that. But he ended up being the other way around. The young man lost his life. It was all caught on camera. And it's one of those things that she played it so well that she's basically gonna take it to her grave. It's her word against the dead man's word. And nobody can't find the messages, to physically have physical proof of her setting this up. Because she could delete all her shit. She can change phones, whatever, right? Which I know she can change phones because she likes to keep up with the Joneses, even though she's broke. She tried to keep up with the trend, keep up with the Joneses and whatnot. Every time Apple come out with a new phone, she get that new phone. Every time Nike release a repeat Jordan, she get, I gotta get that. That's a new Jordan. She's that type. But anyways, so basically, she's basically gonna get away with his murder. State's attorney and the police looked into it. They ruled me in self-defense because I was defending my family. Well, I thought I had a family. I never had a family. Basically, basically self-defense of a third party, and then self-defense on my behalf because they had pointed the weapon at me. But if I could take it all back, I would, because I would rather talk to him. Dude, what you doing? What you doing, bro? Why is you doing this for? Why is you doing this for her? She's not worth it, bro. Basically what it is, and this is another unproven, but you figured out what's going on. Basically, she wanted to stop fucking both me and, well, I wasn't even fucking her no more. We wasn't even fucking no more. I was fucking somebody else's daughter at the time anyways. She was breaking another nigga dick too. So either way, was setting him up to come kill me, and then she was gonna turn him in to the police probably and testify against him that he killed me or whatever. Basically, you kill two birds with one stone. You know, you get one nigga dead, and then you get the other one in jail so long that they can get a punk and fall back. You know, basically that was her plan, but all that shit fell apart. You know, and after, I guess what people were telling, yeah, they gonna rule him in self-defense. He came there to y'all house with a weapon. He pointed a weapon at him. It's all caught on surveillance camera. He's gonna get ruled self-defense. So she started playing in. That's when she went into the role of helping me getting it ruled as self-defense. And then just so she can keep me free, so she can start doing her line, saying I'm doing this and I'm doing that. You know, keep getting me locked up, stuff like that. You know, never have a baby with a 10-11. Never have a baby with a 10-11. Especially these buckethead bitches. Never have a baby with one of them. Learn from my experience. I had a baby with a buckethead 10-11. Hey, learn from my experience. I'm going through hell. And I hate to say this, and I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but I am so glad, I am so happy she had that miscarriage. And, March of 23 when she had the surgery. I am so glad she had the miscarriage, because if I had 2 kids with her and I couldn't see neither one of my kids, oh, it would have definitely been a problem. That bitch would have been got her ass walked down. You know, so be careful who you had kids with, because me, see, I was thinking I was going to build a life with her. You know, we was going to get married, this, that, and the third, but the whole time I should have listened to the 2 females in 8th grade that said, leave her alone, she's a hoe. You know, but me, I always look past that, and nobody can, you know, unless you come with proof, you can't just tell me something and I'm going to just go with it. But yeah, so it's snowing out here, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. As always, stay up.